9 out of 10 situations, going up to somebody who's drawing or doing something with headphones in is not a good idea.
Well, I'll tell you,
right?
there's a reason I only had one in.
Yeah,
And it's because I wanted to.
You know, that's when I came out too. Probably wish, like, you're probably hoping that I was a pretty girl when you walked up, like, you know what I mean?
Why?
I'm just saying, like, because I would have been like, literally, you're probably ideal way to meet somebody, right? Some girl comes up to you and you're like, hey, like, I really like your drawing.
I guess, yeah. I mean, that frustrates me too. Not what you're saying, but
Right.
I just think a lot of times people expect romance to come a certain way, and it doesn't. It's like it's not about. I've never done the dating apps. I don't know about you.
No.
And I'm not judging people who do.
No.
But it's just like, for me, I find that if it's not organic,
I totally agree.
do you know what I'm saying?
Organic, like, makes it something to look back at. I feel like stuff like that, like, makes the relationship a little bit more beautiful.
It makes it more rich.
It makes it more rich. It's something you tell your kids or your grandkids,
Yeah.
and you know, it kind of only gets stimulated when you go outside and do stuff outside.
Yes.
And
You're waiting for that,
You're-
right?
yeah,
You're
yeah.
waiting for a connection that is more than just whatever. And I think that's some people are desperate for that, but that's fine. Like we should want that. We spent so many years at home not getting that during COVID that for me at least, that's why it doesn't matter to me who you were. Just anybody going up and saying, let's talk, I'm like, great. Wherever it leads, because it's a chance where I get to learn something about somebody else that I didn't get to before. And like you said earlier, that's the kind of benchmark where you can finish your day and say, maybe not I learned something new, but I did something new today. That's a unique experience.
how often do you be going out to, like, I don't want to say necessarily like meet people, but like how often would you say you're just going?
I get out of the house every single day, but it's not even with a goal, like you said. It's just getting out of the house for the purpose of, for myself, something as easy as getting sunlight, because you know how shitty it is to stay in the home all day, and you're ordering food or whatever, and you feel like shit, like your eye bags, and you're just physically, it has an effect on you, I think, to not go out. But there's also the element of being around people that's really fun.
For me, it's like I want to like, what are you doing today? Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
And
Like,
that's why, and this is why I admire people like you, is because that energy attracts the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
I was praying because you were locked in, right? You had your headphones in. I'm like in any other situation, 9 out of 10 situations, going up to somebody who's drawing or doing something with headphones in is not a good idea.
Well, I'll tell you,
right?
there's a reason I only had one in.
Yeah,
And it's because I wanted to.
You know, that's when I came out to you. When I saw your other one, I'm like, all right, clearly this guy's like,
Yeah.
you know, like he's not super locked in. You know what I mean? What sort of advice would you say you have for like the general person? Because like you seem like you know a lot.
I don't, but I appreciate that. The best advice I can give is get out of the house. Which sounds ridiculous, but I mean it.
Yeah.
Like, talk to other people, listen to other people, walk into a place you've never been before. When you see people that are not like you, or even people that are like you, it helps you understand yourself better. When you're only looking in a mirror, you're going to see the same shit every day. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you're looking at something completely different, that's when you can change, because it is different, and you can add those parts to you.
What's something that few people know about you?
I think I'm much more insecure than most people know, even my friends.
Really? What makes you insecure?
I always want to be something better. Right? So you have a version of yourself that is better at all times in your head. And you want to see that version of you more than you want to see the version of you that wakes up on any given day.
Do you like the person you're becoming?
Yeah, I do. I think you have to. Otherwise, like, you're doing something wrong. And you can fix that, but you have to like the path you're on. That's why I quit my job. You have to change something if you don't like it.
You're a philosopher, man. Come on. What's your favorite drawing now?
I've only been working on this book for a few weeks, but I would say there was one page I drew what my friend called like an anamorphs picture. You can see it here of all these faces.
Yeah.
So I started with this one, I drew it out like this. And then he said, elaborate on that. So I drew 2 more pictures of like faces. If I draw something and my friend says I like that, I'll try drawing it again, because it's going to be a little different. The same way when you're playing a song, you can't ever play it the same way twice. So if I do it again, even if I'm not trying to make it different, it'll be a little different, and it shows me different shades of that same idea. I get to expand on it a little bit. So anything that I draw, I try to do it again and again and again and again, and just see kind of what I can extract out of it. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. I had a question that I was thinking about when we were talking a little bit earlier, like when I first got here, because you seem like very, very, very solid on like everything you do, and I love your personality.
Well, thank you.
What's something that somebody can't change your mind about?
I'm very stubborn about things I really believe in.
What do you really believe in?
I don't know. I really, for example, if I really take issue with the things I'm the most sensitive about, I'm very stubborn about. So if I'm not sensitive about, if you told me the sky is purple, I'd say that's fine. That's okay. You can believe that. That's fine because I don't have any investment in that. But if you told me that the way I drew something was wrong, I'd be like, well, fuck you. Like I get upset. So I'm really stubborn about like my philosophies. I guess I don't think twice about those.
Nice. What's the philosophy you have though?
I really want people to be open-minded, not in a believe the same way that I believe, but I was at a birthday party last night and I had people where I'd walk up to them and I'd kind of just try to chat about, I try to be very sincere, even if it's negative. I might have a problem with a friend of mine or they upset me, but I can come to them, I can say, hey, let's whatever. I think a lot of people will misuse those labels. They'll say, oh, I'm so communicative, I'm so this, but they really just want to do what they want to do. So I try to be open-minded and just ask people how they're feeling to kind of get the tough stuff out of the way. But I would come up to people at the party and they would kind of like shuffle around and they wouldn't really look at me straight. And I would find it would be very hard for them to be sincere with me. And I don't know if that's me. It could be. We're not going to get along with everybody. But I want everybody to be as sincere as they can. I want you to shed some of that skin.
That's so beautiful. That's kind of what I believe in too. Like I really believe in like having empathy and being sincere to yourself and other people is really good. Did you want to say anything to end things off here?
No, I just wanted to say I'm sure I came off a million different ways and people can judge me however they want. But I really appreciate you giving me the time to do this and asking me questions and just approaching me. I said it earlier off camera, but I think we need more people like you who are not afraid to break through our barriers a little bit, because everybody has them, whether it's because you're listening to music or you're occupied. I can't even do it. Like I really struggle with that, where if somebody's in their own business, there's a million things I want to say. I'll walk past somebody and go, you look fantastic, I love your suit, but I don't say that. Why? I don't know, but you can say that. And that's why people like you will motivate others to just say what they want to say. And that means a lot.
I'm gonna go home today feeling like $1 million, dude. Like you made me feel so good about myself, man. And there needs to be more Maxwells in the world. I feel like, to be honest, man.
You're too kind.
There needs to be more dudes who are dressed really well, just sitting at cafe benches and sketching.
Lock the fuck in.
Lock the fuck in. And I need to go up to them and I need to meet every single one. There needs to be
out there.
There needs to be a Vietnamese Maxwell. There needs to be a Mexican Maxwell. There needs to be a guy.
Don't AI this, okay? Don't.
All right, man. Maxwell.
Thank you, Simmer. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
This is beautiful. I love everything. Life is beautiful. Yeah, you want to just end it? Yeah. 3, 2,